Friends, today we're spending the night in one of the most paranormal forests in the entire 5th region. In this place, hundreds died. Thousands died here during the Civil War in 1891 and you might wonder what's so special about Placilla here in Valparaiso. Why spend the night here? To be quick and precise, Placilla is practically a cemetery covered by houses. Just as you hear it, in the area where these houses stand today, one of the bloodiest battles occurred, if not the bloodiest in the country. Just with the fact I'm about to share, you might grasp the magnitude. The Battle of Placilla was the largest battle in the entire Civil War. A civil war that lasted only 8 months, yet more people died than in the entire Pacific War, which lasted 5 years. Imagine with that point the number of deaths that occurred here in Placilla. And it's in this place where we're going to spend the night today. But friends, I've had to come to the Placilla Museum because there are 2 friends waiting for me here who obviously know much more about the topic and will help me choose the perfect spot where supposedly more people died, where the exact battle site was. Look, this is the Placilla Museum, and up there are the guys, Joaquin and Diego. How are you guys?
Hi, Klaus.
How are you, Diego? Good, good. Here we are. We're with Joaquin.
Well, first of all, welcome to Placilla. Placilla itself is a very historic place. The most relevant thing that can be told here is what happened on August 28, 1891, during the Civil War. The last great battle of this conflict was fought here. And look, I want to show you one of the hills you see in the background was the first position of the Congressional artillery. The Congressional Army advanced from Lake Peñuela towards the high port. Everything we know today as Placilla de Peñuelas was a battlefield. Exactly. Today the population is on a battlefield.
Yes, many neighbors dedicated themselves to burying bodies here in Placilla, for example, unlike in Concon. In Concon, after the battle, the bodies lay there for months. We can imagine the plague that caused. So here, the same neighbors buried bodies, ambulances, brought bodies, but due to such a large workshop, the decision was made to burn them. So many pyres were made, large pyres, and in fact, those are the photographs we can see of the Placilla battle today.
Friends, now you might understand that this entire area was a battlefield. This entire area saw death, this entire area saw anguish, saw despair, and that's why it's a bit heavy in a certain way. But today we're going to the place where there are no houses yet and where they also say there's a lot of haunting. But first I want to show you a little bit of the historical museum of Placilla.
Look, here we can better understand how the battle was. Currently, this is what Placilla is. The Balmaceda army was formed from the Balmaceda slope to a little beyond the Polvorins, and the Congressional Army marched from this area, advancing through what is known today as Placilla. The clash can be said to have been hand-to-hand combat on the middle slope of the Royal Road.
And where are we supposed to break through?
We're going to check the area here.
Guys, we've reached the entry point. Here we're going to enter the hill. These are the last cement paths we can see. And here Diego was just telling me that this path, believe it or not, also has its history. Here in Placilla, everything has its history.
This hill is known as the Loa Hill, plagued for the time. In this same area, the Congressional Cavalry also started its final charge.
You could see the name Hill of the Plagued. Maybe they came here to bury the plagued people. I don't know, just the name makes this place curious.
Well, that's the Hill of the Plague that we passed, that we mentioned. And there are the cavalry bodies I mentioned to you. And we're going to reach this area where the Linares Battalion is being attacked by the 1st Battalion of Antofagasta and the 2nd Battalion of Iquique.
We're heading there. Now, guys, and after walking about 10 minutes, we've reached the 1900 bridge, which is near the place where we're going to spend the night today. Look, friends, there we find something like a cross, but they put candles on each corner of the cross. Maybe they came to do witchcraft here, I don't know. In many places with paranormal activity, they always try to take advantage of that and do witchcraft. Maybe this is also the case. As we explore more bridges, we notice there's another cross there. Here they put salt, and you can also see a cross. There are more strange things around here. They also put candles. Clearly, they're doing witchcraft in these places.
Look, we as Aconcagua, we've done hikes on many occasions. Sure, the headaches here are terrible. Other times we've come to record and suddenly we're with the rifles. These replicas and bayonets have been taken from the rifles. It's like they were hit and came off, fell, and we were left like that. There was a lot of silence, but above all, the headaches are terrible in certain parts.
Exploring the area, on one occasion we were recording at night and something was stuck in my stomach and the pain spread to my back. Later, reviewing the recordings and something like a predator when it's translucent passed by. After that, while walking, we had to stop the recording because the anguish and crying wouldn't stop. One of the things for an opportunity also, after a hike reviewing the recordings, you hear a voice saying, "To your positions," where it wasn't the voice of anyone who was there. People's hikes also feel like they're being whistled at from the forest or their legs are grabbed. Clarify the three. We were also exploring the area, checking the route for the last hike, and they said hello to us.
The cannons were specifically over there on the hill in front where the buildings are. They fired towards here. We have to think that the presidential fire was downward. Therefore, many congressional soldiers here were also falling in the place where we are standing.
Waltz. What? Look, look. Well, it seems like Waco found something here. Yes.
Look.
Why? Look, walking. Look.
Wow.
I don't know if it will be seen on camera. It's up there, or I don't know if I don't think. It was perceived because it's from the era and hasn't been moved at any time. I don't know if you'll see it. That's right.
It's a bullet from the era, most likely because of the fires, because everything is burned.
Wow. And look. It surfaced. Let's see if I can show it. Looks like a rock, but yes, look, it's a bullet.
Wow.
How amazing. This is pure history.
The bullet itself is bigger, but the tip is what gets fired.
All right, kids. It's illegal to take objects, especially from the war, as historic as the one we just found. I'll leave it here, but not exactly where it was, a bit further because people might come looking for it later. So the idea is to leave the history here. Honestly, I wouldn't take it because I'm afraid of getting in trouble at home. After all, those things end up at home. Let's find a better place to camp.
We have a spot I marked on a little hill, if you notice, between the presidential and congressional positions. I think it's a good place to set up the tent. We have to remember that back then, the Congress was advancing in a scattered order from here upwards. I think this is the perfect spot for camping, and hopefully nothing happens to you.
Thanks to Joaquin, who accompanied me to this point. And yes, I completely agree with him. I don't know if you can see it because the relief isn't very visible, but this is like a little hill. So it's likely that people stood here and shot downwards because there weren't such big trees back then. And you could see all the congressmen over there. So there was definitely activity here. And this is the flat area where we're going to spend the night today. So anyway, now I'm heading home, going to have a quiet lunch, and then I'll come back with Jotita and we'll set up the tent right here. Friends, it's around 7:30 p.m. I've returned to Placilla. Now I'm going to meet up with Jotita, who will accompany me tonight. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because we've been planning this video for a while and the day has come and many people claim that paranormal things happen here. There's Jotita. Look, he's waiting for me right there. He even arrived with his stuff. How are you, Jyoti? Good, good. And you, how are you? Yeah, no, now I'll get down and let's go.
Because it seems like it's pretty far, right?
Let's go then. All right, kids, we've started the hike. If you notice, I have the tent here, my backpack behind. I brought some snacks, and Jotita has his stuff and his camera. He's also making a video about his experience here, and I forgot which way it was.
No, it's this way. There will be two
Videos, if you want to check out Jotita's, it'll be on his channel, Jotita. We came early to show that we're really staying at the place we visited in the morning. So let's keep walking then. All right, kids, we started the climb up to the exact spot where we said we'd set up the tent earlier. This is the exact place where in the morning we found a bullet fired from the front of the congressmen who were fighting at that time and shooting at this sector where the Balmacedists were. Friends, we've arrived. There's the hill I told you about where we were going to stay in the morning. Here you can better see that we're literally in the middle of the forest setting up the tents. Whatever happens, happens. You might wonder what happened here. Why a civil war? When did this happen? Well, I go back in time to August 1891. Chile, as you know, had won the Pacific War against Peru and Bolivia. It had taken all the natural resources like saltpeter, but that meant new resources, new wealth would come. But having all these resources, Chileans didn't know how to manage them well. This led to a conflict between the president and Congress. President José Manuel Bernacheda wanted a more industrialized Chile, while Congress said it would cost too much money, better to do it slowly, little by little. To get to the point, the president sent a budget for the following year, 1891, and Congress didn't authorize it. January 1891 came, and Congress didn't authorize it. The president said, well, if they didn't authorize the budget, then I'll use the same as last year. In response, Congress said the president bypassed all the constitutional rules. That's why he's called a dictator. This was the definitive break. The break that made some support the president and other ordinary Chileans support Congress, creating two political factions, and with it, hatred erupted in the country. In this political dispute, friends, some ordinary Chileans chose one of the two sides. The armed forces were divided, and some went to support the president and others Congress. Those who supported President Balmaceda were called Balmacedists, while the other side that supported Congress was called Congressmen, and that's how the Civil War of 1891 began. On the morning of August 11, 1891, in this very place, 11,000 people from the congressional side were over there, while another 9,000 people from the Balmacedist side were over here facing each other. About 20,000 people fighting in this presidential place. Imagine how many deaths. Everything that happened here. Wow, incredible. In this battle, friends, neighbor fought against neighbor, family against family, veterans of the Pacific War against the same veterans of the Pacific War. The truth is, it was really unfortunate. The hatred that politics generates often gets us out of control as human beings. It really impresses me a lot. That's why this area was left so charged, because there was a lot of hatred, a lot of fear, a lot of anger here. And I think that lasts over time and to this day. According to the neighbors, people who visit these areas say they hear voices, they hear footsteps, and that it's quite haunted. Well, today we're going to spend the night here and see if this is true, or if, I don't know, we're just lucky and nothing happens to us. Friends, to give you some context, some things have happened I haven't been able to record, but the little tent, which is the important thing, is ready, it's in position, and Jotita just over there, believe it or not, I'll let him tell you.
He was looking for a little rock to put the thing on the tents. Suddenly I go over there, I see like a little stick, and suddenly I see something like, well, see this, but I didn't see it completely like that, just a little piece. And then I went to get my camera to get Klaus, and we uncovered it, and it was a bullet. I don't know if...
You can see it there, kids, it's clearly a bullet. And we went to get the other bullet we found in the morning, I don't know if you remember. Well, here we already have two bullets, so we're practically in the exact place of the battle.
Look, Klaus, here they are, both of them.
Wow. Look, kids, so you can see it's not a lie, there they are. I don't know if you can see them well, and they're different, but they're bullets from the era, over 150 years old, lying here on the battlefield. And there's our tent. We have everything ready to wait for the night. We're just waiting for the sun to go down even more and for darkness to appear and see what happens. Look, I'll show you a bit of what we have inside the tent. Welcome to our penthouse. We have the backpack here with all the important stuff. Obviously, it's a bit heavy, and we have some blankets to spend the night. And we only set up one tent because it doesn't make sense to set up two if we both fit in this one. And besides, I'm scared, to be honest, that I'll be in one alone. No, in the end, we'll end up in one anyway, because even if nothing happens, you still get spooked. So let's just wait and see what happens tonight. Friend, we just heard some voices. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's a section
That's how it is. You can hear people talking. I don't know if anything will be heard.
on the mic, but I can't hear it anymore, to be honest. Here, friends, the goal isn't to lie or pretend to scare. It's just to convey and tell you if paranormal things really happen here or not. But I swear, I'm swearing that people were heard talking in this area and we're far from civilization. The city is over there, but, well, maybe there are people walking around. I don't know, but it's still a bit scary, friends. It's not 100% dark yet, but I swear I just heard a cannon shot. I swear, very loud, Jotita did. You... hear it or not? What did you hear? Wait. I haven't told you what I heard. Only the people know what I heard. What did you hear?
I heard something like a rumble. That's why I'm here. And I came here because it sounded over there. I was a bit further and it sounded good and I thought it was my imagination. It was like a cannon shot. And that's why I'm here. But it didn't sound again. I started recording because...
Honestly, the sound was impressive and it was right in that area over there. I don't know if you can see it now because it's night, but in that area over there is where the Balmacedists were, and they fired cannon shots here, as did the congressman behind me who fired cannon shots here. Wow, impressive sound. Maybe, I don't know. They're building something over there, but from what I saw with the drone, it was just you over there. So I don't know. I was really impressed. I don't know if Jotita was as impressed as I was, but I was inside and we came out and it's cold.
Friends, it's creepy. It sounds like someone is stepping outside. I don't know if it will be heard in the bed. Someone is outside. I don't know if it's a cat, a dog, a person.
Like,
It's getting closer, right?
No, it went over there now. It went over there, guys. Now if they're not birds, they're people. I don't know. Now it's not sounding anymore. Yes, no. It's gone. It's gone. Should we go out? No, yes, let's go out. Let's go out, Ken. You see anything? I'm scared, brother. I'm scared, and it's not dark yet. It's not dark yet. I thought it was darker. Let's go out.
You can see something? Friends, we went out, but you can't see anything. I mean, there's no...
One around.
Hello? Is anyone there? Friend, look, I'll be honest, it was heard clearly. It was heard clearly. It was heard clearly. Did you hear
It.
Dude? Honestly, no, I don't recommend this to anyone. It's like a feeling of insecurity at a godly level, like everything around you doesn't feel sound. Look now at the wind at this moment if you hear something, because the wind is a bit strong. Look at the trees, how they move up there. I don't know if you can see it.
The sound was very expressive. I promise what I felt here I associate maybe with, I don't know, like they were loading a rifle or a weapon, because it was like a metal sound. And here there are trees, wood, and the sound of wood is very different. It makes me look everywhere.
I don't know if you, yes, like you feel watched. That's one of the things, friend. Like the sound calmed down a bit, you son. But that's... Okay, where the camera is marking another point, there it marked my face. The camera marks faces and it marked behind the bastion. Listen, look. Listen.
They're gunshots. You son. Did you hear it right? Yes. Oh, dude, I hope it was heard.
The camera, because it was still a small...
But it felt, yes, a lot of gunshots were heard. I hope it was heard. Damn, I have the microphone here, but no.
Oh, freaky.
I think this is the video with the most paranormal activity I've recorded. Oh, it seemed like a war. Shut up, dude. And I was recording, and I don't know if the microphone recorded it, but over there you could hear the gunshots. Friends, I'll be honest, it's scary to be in this place. It really is scary. It's even scary to go back into the tent. Imagine you're on high alert, but it's also getting really cold, so we either freeze here or go inside. I don't know how we're going to do this night.
Shut up. Yes. It was heard over there, buddy. Right there. Something sounded back there. I was just recording.
Don't know if it was heard, guys, but I was just recording Hotita, and behind it sounded like someone was hiding behind the trees. That really, people hiding behind the trees. And that's the other thing, like you feel watched all the time. Like there are people watching us. I laugh, but it's out of sheer nerves.
I was scared to go back into that tent.
I don't know about you, but in my video I said the same thing, but yes, you feel the same. Friend?
At first, there were very strange sounds. Footsteps that were heard even clearly. I was recording, of course. Well, I'll repeat, I didn't manage to record, but the footsteps were clear. They were clear. And then when we went out, we were going to go in.
With Jotita, we gathered the courage and we're going to go into the tent. Look, being inside the tent, you might say, but Klaus, do you feel safer inside? On the contrary, you're locked in and you only hear sounds outside and you can't see what's going on. Here we can look, we can quickly focus to see if someone is around or if someone is over there. We've focused almost 360 degrees because we've heard things everywhere. Okay, but now we're going back into the tent and nothing, we have to gather the courage. Let's go, we can do it. And besides, it's cold.
It closed.
But close the transparent one. Friends, again, we've been inside the tent for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And you can hear footsteps outside. The dogs just stopped barking. You won't believe it. Well, did you record it, right? I'm recording. Jotita recorded it. Maybe he'll lend me the video. But all the dogs were barking. Now they've quieted down and it's normalized a bit. I dared to record. I was scared to record something so simple when you're on high alert.
Someone is outside. Someone is outside. Look at the dogs, how they cry. You can't hear it anymore. I had the microphone outside to see if something was heard. But friends, this is really something I've never experienced.
Okay, dude, we're going out now. You can hear a lot of things.
I'll go slowly.
You can't see anything.
It seems like it's daytime, dude, but it's night.
We went out. If you notice, it seems like it's daytime, but it's not, it's night. It's because the city lights below illuminate the whole area. There goes Jotita. What? Let's go? Why? What happened? Hey dude, what happened, bro? What happened?
No, what thing?
That voice that told us to leave.
Huh, what? Voice, I didn't hear anything. Me.
I thought I heard it.
But no, but I believe you, bro. I believe you. Hey, bro. Yeah?
Look, I don't know if it was heard, but it was clear in the ear.
I wasn't even recording. We ran out. Well, actually trotted, I don't know. But Jotita something, I don't know what it is.
I went back, I even say in my video, because I remember, I'm going to gather the courage to go. I was talking and suddenly in my ear I heard leave. Something like that. Wow, I was frozen. And then I told you, Klaus, let's go. And we started running. I thought you heard it because it didn't sound so quiet. It sounded kind of loud.
Yeah. No, maybe they were talking to you, right, handsome? Sometimes you hear things yourself, right, Brigido? Sister, this place is very strong, right? Yes.
Hey, dude, I hear another step.
Listen, no. I heard like someone stepped on a branch and it broke.
And up to here, the steps are still going. I promise you, I swear I thought I heard that because it was clear and loud in the ear.
No, bro.
Guys, what happened was that Jotita was told to leave, but we're here, look, in the middle of the hill where you can't see anything. If you keep hearing steps, you keep hearing voices. No, guys, really, without a doubt, this is the most paranormal place I've visited or where we've stayed. Now we're in the dilemma of just leaving and leaving things behind. Look, I'll be honest, there's my backpack, I have the drone, I have some rechargeable batteries, I have the chargers. There are several things, but damn, I swear. I'd rather take the risk and come back tomorrow to get the things because I'm scared. Really, I'm very scared to go back, and Jotita feels the same. Jotita, who is braver than me, if you noticed, he goes out before me. He ran out. Yeah, the question was, Jotita, I'm willing to leave. It doesn't matter to leave the things there, but I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
I'd rather leave, not come back.
If my backpack is there, okay, let's go. We're not going. No, we're not going.
She's also there. Look, the only thing I managed to put was the jacket.
Okay, let's go then.
I have the things inside the tent.
We'll come back tomorrow. No. I'm never coming back.
They keep hearing things around.
But look, here it is. Up to this point, we're hearing things, so it's too much. There are times we haven't stayed until the end. We've endured so many things, Carleta, but this is too much. Yeah, friends, it's too much. So nothing, we're going to go over there slowly and come back tomorrow because the things are a lot of important things if you see drone shots in the video because we really had a drone, and if you see me, I don't have the backpack. Look, unless there's someone on my back, let's see, Jotita neither.
I have the backpack, I have nothing. The only thing I left with was what was in the letter.
Okay, look, I have nothing. Luckily, I have the phone in my pocket you sent. Damn, they keep hearing things, but it's already one. Friends, sorry for the sleepy face, but the night has already passed. It's exactly, look, so you believe me? This has to be shown because there are people who sometimes don't believe. I don't know if you can see 6:45 a.m. and it's already dawned in this area. The sun hasn't come out yet, but it's about to. So now that it's clear, we're going to go over there. We're here with Jotita, right? Could you sleep?
Yeah, I could sleep, but still
I woke up a while. No, I was paranoid. I could sleep, but it was really hard to fall asleep, so I barely slept. But nothing. Let's go over there to see if the things are still there. And we have to hurry because they can't play with the things. So let's go over. There now, friend, we haven't started recording here before arriving because we want it to be 100% real reaction. I put on this earmuff because it's really cold, really cold. Jotiti is also going to record for his video. Remember that Jotiti's video is also around here, right? Now further ahead, but today around here, you can't see. Ah, there it is, there it is. Chusan. Yes.
Where is it?
There. Look, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but at least the tent is there. Now let's see if the things are inside or if we find some drunk inside. I don't know. Maybe someone took our tent? Hopefully not. If you ask me, friends, I took out the anomal religion. We're not confident here anymore. It's not scary anymore. The darkness was what was scary, but now that fear from last night is gone, we couldn't even walk. We were silent the whole time. There it is. Look, look. So you can see with me that it's not a lie. Look, we even left the door open. Look, that thing, thank God it didn't fly away. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but this thing that's to cover the tent stayed there just like that. It didn't fly away and the tent was half open. Or at least, yes, we're safe. There's my backpack. Let's see what else we left here. Look, the bread we were eating, the drink, the light stayed outside. Inside the backpack were the important things. And here are the backpacks, Jotitas. Yeah, Jotitas, all the things are there. Yes, it was open then. Look, anyone who peeked would see that we weren't there, that There was no one in the tent and the backpack was in plain sight.
Yeah, I want everything.
Friends, finally we're here. Finally everything went well. As they always say, a soldier who runs away lives to fight another day. And that's what happened to us. We took off, we were chickens, scared. Say what you want, you can say it. We didn't last until noon because we left around 11:30, maybe 11:45 we took off. But it was worth it, believe me, 100%. I don't regret the decision we made to leave and leave everything behind. Thank God everything went well. But well, these things happen and you have to assess the risks at the moment. Look, I wanted to show you here Joaquin, who accompanied me yesterday. I told him at night when we left, and he sent me a map. I don't know if you can see it there. He said, here you were in this area. I don't know if you can see it there. There we were. And he sent me a confirmation of the same area, but this is the same map, but during the Civil War. And here is where we stayed. Look, the battalion was right there. This area where we are is where the battalion was. Impressive. That's why there were so many bullets on the ground. That's why so many people whispering among the trees, because that's what we felt last night. People were commenting, I don't know what, but it sounded like between the trees, the branches, you could hear footsteps. It was a tense night. Thanks, Jotita, for accompanying me, for being brave.
Well, we took off because of my warning, but anyway, if it was what...
Here's Jotita's channel for you to check out. He uploaded the other part of the video so you can watch it and see it's all real. I mean, I don't know, maybe he recorded more stuff. Something showed up in the video. I don't know, we haven't seen it. We need to get on the computer to see if anything was heard. Maybe nothing was heard because human ears aren't the same as microphones like this. But anyway, thanks for making it this far and we'll see you next weekend with a new video. Goodbye, children of Mother Earth. 2010.